go. Hello all and welcome back. The ANMRA Premier Series closes in on the end of its regular season as we head to round 8 here in New Hampshire. At the New Hampshire Motor Speedway, of course nicknamed the Magic Mile, despite actually only being 1.058 miles long. But that doesn't matter, technicalities aside. It's a very interesting track. It's one we can expect to see a different kind of racing at today. With, of course, it's 1 mile length, it's got longer corners, but very low banking, only 7 degrees here. It's going to make it a track hard to pass at. Strategy is going to be key here. We expect to see some tyre wear throughout the race, maybe some lap times fall off, but we're not certain. We don't know yet. We're all going to find this out together. And we do think, as we said, of course, passing hard, so pit stops, how quick your crew will be down pit road could be race defining. But, right, enough of that. Let's get moving quickly. Of course, you never want to hear my intro. You just want to know where everybody is starting. So, on pole for today's race, Joe Dolinsky, our race winner at our previous short track in Bristol. I wouldn't call this a short track. It kind of drives like one, but I don't know. Either way, Joe Dolinsky is our pole sitter today. Of course, previous race winner. Alongside him, Michael Teller, a driver looking for his first race victory. Can he make it here today? Kenneth Robinson took an impressive third. He's the highest Sage and Chevy car today. And in his fight to make it into the championship chase, this is something he really needed. Alongside him is Sonia Nevermind in the 55. One of the big five, really, and the highest of them today. She will be starting on row 2. Row 3, we see Ava Volyak, winner in Talladega. It's a much different circuit to Talladega here, but she's showing pace again, and she lines up alongside the Toyota and Turismo car of Alec Vescovy, who continues his fine form, funnily enough, outside of the super speedways. Row 4, we see Kurt Weiss alongside Carl Sherman. 2 names high up the grid that need every point they can get at the moment. Could this be a day to maybe even think about a top 5 for them? Moving on to row 5, we have our previous race winner in Indianapolis. The banking there's a little bit low. I don't know whether that's going to translate to here though, but Martin Harrison lines up 9th alongside his teammate Mitch Johnson. In fact, all 4 QWR cars in the top 10. Row 6 is an all-Chevy affair with Javier Talavera alongside Marcus Monreal. As we move on to row 7, we have Johnny Carpentier Panizzi alongside our championship leader Andrew Mondragon. A surprisingly low qualifying for him today, but he's making a habit of comeback drives. Can he do it again here? Row 8, we see William Starman, a lowly 15th. Not really that bad a result, but with him, you expect better. He starts alongside Noah Cataneo, a driver who every race we say it really just needs some good luck and fortune. And obviously qualifying wasn't the greatest. In 17th, Tyler Jordan lines up alongside Camilla Lindbergh, who's still surprisingly in that championship chase. She has done brilliantly this season. As we move on to row 10, we have Benjamin Martinez alongside Logan Wilkie. 2 interesting faces to see up in the top 20. The really interesting one is when we move down to 21st, and we see Mitchell Moser dragging that car really far up the grid, alongside Kenny Dixon, who didn't have the best of qualifying. Austin Rhodes will find himself starting 23rd, alongside Brandon Reeves in 24th. And as we move down to row 13, it's Carl Ellison, and of course, the newest boy on the block, Danny McSwain. Solid debut last time out. Of course, he's not had time to prepare this season, so anything's better than Tyler Novak Jr., they would say. Row 14, Bobby Elliott Jr. will line up alongside Joseph Clark. And now, as we move outside the top 28, we find Johan Stromstad in 29th, alongside Megami Alaskiene in 30th. Taito Salmonen is the car in 31st. Adrian Fraser, 32nd. And then down here, Ratko Betes will line up 33rd. Keith McHugh, 34th. And Franco Nazario Espinozola in 35th. Issues on the qualifying laps for all 3 of them, apparently. Ratko Betes and Keith McHugh, 2 drivers fighting to make the chase. It's a bit more dire for Betes at the moment. In a qualifier like that, well, that's sure as hell not going to help, is it? Well...
Start your engines.
Just as I was saying, there's the command. Here we go. Engine starting, and we're away for the pace lap here in Loudon. All eyes at the moment on Joe Dolinsky. He's had a brilliant qualifying. Can he keep this up and take a brilliant race win? Be his second of the season, as we mentioned. It also would be his second short. Well, this isn't a short track, but you get what I mean. It's a very different track to Bristol in actuality. Anyways, then here we go. Through turn 3 and 4 we come. We've got 101 laps ahead of us here today. It's Dodge and Toyota on the front row, as it has been so often this season, into the restart zone, and we're green at Loudon. It's a good launch for Michael Teller on the outside, but also a good launch for Joe Dolinsky on the inside, and I think Dolinsky's going to hold it into turn 1 as we go. Yes, he is. Dolinsky keeps the lead through turn 1, but can Teller hold on the outside? Not quite, and he's invited Kenneth Robinson through, side by side as we fly down the back straightaway. Good exit from Michael Teller, and Sonia Nevermind looks to have got Kenneth Robinson, but Robinson sends it. Sonia Nevermind darts up the track to try and avoid. Still hanging it around the outside there. They're side by side off at the corner. Up front, Michael Teller's trying to put pressure on Joe Dolinsky, it looks like. Here we go. Kenneth Robinson really just blocking hard, trying to fend off Eva Wojak behind. Can he find a way through? Not quite just yet. Out the corner we come. It's 3 wide further back. Carl Sherman, Kurt Weiss, and I think Javier Talavera involved. As we move up, Eva Wojak looks like she's going to almost be forced up a bit by Martin Harrison. Not quite just yet. Out of turn 4, and we've settled down a bit. So we're on now lap 3 of the race. Oh, action in the back. Car in the wall. Adrian Fraser gone. Big accident. Car's still running. We're under caution. I believe most of them will need to race back to the line now. We'll get back to that in a second. We'll follow the front. Can Joe Dolinsky hold on here? Through turn 3 and 4, he should easily take this to the caution flag. Here we go. And up to the line. Joe Dolinsky will lead us to the caution. Same front row. Sonia Nevermind now third. What has happened there? We're going to need to look back at that. 2 cars right at the tail end of the field. And we do have our first incident already. There's some drama going on. Oh, no, that's Espinozola. We'll quickly check to make sure no one is coming down pit road this time by. I think we are all in the clear here. The damaged cars down pit road. Here we go. Yeah, no one down pit road. Right, what has happened here then? Straight to the replay. What has happened? An early caution. Once again, Adrian Fraser for a team that's not doing too well financially at the moment. That could be financially crippling, this one. So let's have a look. So through turn 4 we come. Adrian Fraser gets turned by Keith McHugh, who slams into Espinozola. Oh, hard hit. Espinozola's car still running. Much harder hit for Adrian Fraser, who's just slammed across the track. We'll have a look at this from, I think Keith McHugh's on board. Will be quite interesting to see here. So let's have a look. I mean, from the looks of this, it's quite... Don't know whether it's frustration, just misjudgment, but you could just tell Keith McHugh is looking to try and get a gap in there. He's probably noticed Espinozola on the left, realises it's not having, just gets the floor and just turns Adrian Fraser straight through. Not one of Keith McHugh's best moments there. And contact between Radko Betes and Johan Stromstad up ahead. They took the caution, so they were quickly jostling to try and get everything right here. I believe both cars are still in this race, yes. So no terminal damage to those cars. They're both still in it, albeit quite heavily damaged. I wouldn't be surprised to see them get lapped quite quickly here. How are we doing? We're doing fine. Okie dokie. We're just checking some bits. Here we go. So Joe Dolinsky, he managed the first restart very well. Or sorry, the start very well. How is he going to manage our first restart of the race? Have a nice sip of water. Already 6 laps into this, and about half of this race has been spent under caution. So as we said, Sonia Nevermind managed to get Kenneth Robinson at the start. Good work from her. But now they've just effectively swapped places. Can Robinson do anything from the outside on this start? Looking further back, Volyak kept 5th. Vescovy has lost 1 place, sorry, Vescovy's lost. The man who's lost quite a few places is Kurt Weiss, 7th to 9th now. Marcus Monreal up into the top 10 from 12th. Is that us going green this lap? I believe it might be. It is, we're going green. Here we go. So they're going to sort themselves out momentarily. Hopefully, it'll be a bit cleaner this time. Because I saw quite a bit of bumping, or at least very close cars at that start. Not for Joe Dolinsky, though. He seems to be positively in control at the moment. Here we go, then. They're going to shuffle themselves in. Here we go. Shuffling themselves in order. It's the same front two as at the start. Can Joe Dolinsky weather the storm again? He did it perfectly first time. Can Michael Teller slot himself up into it? Got an all purple row 4 behind. What can Kenneth Robinson do from the outside? What can Sonia Nevermind do from the inside? We're green flag again here at New Hampshire. And it's a good launch this time from Michael Teller. Really good launch with 3 wide down to turn 1. Sonia Nevermind sees a gap on the inside. They're 3 wide for the lead of this race. Joe Dolinsky looks like he's going to weather the storm again. Brilliant move. Fantastic defence of Joe Dolinsky to keep the lead. Now Michael Teller under pressure from his teammate Sonia Nevermind to the inside. Can she get through? Not quite. But she's hanging in there. She's going to get a really good run on the exit of the corner. And I think Sonia Nevermind's through. Yes, she is. So Sonia Nevermind into 2nd place. So nearly first at that restart. And now he's down to 4th now. Is Michael Teller. Is Ava Volyak now looking to get through? That high side is not coping well on this restart. Round we go. Michael Teller is clear of Alec Vescovy. Kenneth Robinson also clear, I believe. But is Vescovy going to try and send it on them as we come down to here? He's going to send it. Oh, no, so he does send it. Really aggressive from Alec Vescovy. So going back up front, we can see Vescovy trying to fight through. They're 3 wide behind Vescovy. They're so close here. This is really aggressive racing at these restarts. They're your best chances to make up places. But look who's up to 3rd. Ava Volyak. We know how good she's been this season, how consistent she's been. Of course, her win came at Talladega. Could she get her 2nd win here? We've got 2 Venturias in the top 4 and 2 QWR cars in the top 4. A sort of trend we're starting to notice a lot this season, isn't it? Here we go then, starting lap 11 now. Joel Justling in the back. I think that was Benjamin Martinez, got a little bit loose off the corner. Marcus Monreal doesn't look like he's had a very good restart. In fact, no, he's lost to quite a few places, I think, on that restart. So look at them all go, trying to find wherever they can to just get grip. Kurt Weiss looks like he could be slipping down another spot. No, he isn't. Johnny Carpentier Panizzi coming under pressure from Andrew Mondragon, who's already on the edge of the top 10 now, I think. We'll see when they cross the line. Yes, Andrew Mondragon just outside the top 10 in 11th at the moment. Look at how close all this midfield racing is. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another caution soonish. They're racing each other so aggressively out there. There's a move here from Johnny Carpentier Panizzi. He's not hanging around. That high side gets such a good run early in the corner, but coming out the corners is where it's struggling at the moment. He's side by side. Weiss and Panizzi. Can Panizzi get this done into turn 1? He's going to have a look. Weiss really hangs it high around the outside. Panizzi side by side. I think Panizzi might get it this lap, but it is a really good exit from Weiss. Can he get it into 3 and 4? As Andrew Mondrag has now brought himself into fight. He's swung it round the outside. Weiss looks like he's able to cover it off. He is. Some really good work from Kurt Weiss. And Panizzi's now having to defend from Andrew Mondragon. Further back, Marcus Monreal has... Sorry, I was seeing things. Ignore what I'm saying. We've got action up front again. 2 Toyotas. Once again, Vescovy and Arison tussling for 6th place. And I believe Arison is going to keep this now. And it looks like Mitch Johnson wants to get in on the fight. Those QWR cars are flying here at the moment. Brilliant speed from Quinton Wells Racing. So yeah, can Johnson get Vescovy? I don't know. Vescovy is hanging on quite well. So we head back up front though. Dolinsky controlling the pace well, but Sonia Nevermind's looking quick behind. The field's still relatively close at this stage, 15 laps in. Kenneth Robinson's the one now under big pressure from Martin Arison. So we come out of turn 4. Is Arison going to have a look into turn 1? I would not be surprised to see him have a dive up the inside. He's going to have a dive to the outside, but I don't think that's going to work. In fact, I think he's lost time by doing that. Kurt Weiss is actually now fighting behind. It's such a dangerous game going for moves here, because if you just get stuck on one line that actually turns out to be faster, both lines seem to be... They seem to have both their pros and cons. We've seen moves on both sides. But, like, if we just look through it, you can see certain drivers, I think it's more in this group here, Monreal, Panizzi, Jordan. Someone steps out of line to get a move, then suddenly they've lost another place, because the other car follows the car ahead of them, and they just get through. So it's very hard to pass, but we have seen plenty of it here. However, we are now in a phase of this race where I'm sort of expecting it to quieten down a bit. They are starting to get a bit more single file. Of course, there's still some side-by-side action further back. Is that Keith McHugh really high up the field already? And Racobetes. Fair play to Racobetes. He's already into 24th place. And 25th for Keith McHugh. They're both flying here at the moment. They've got quick cars. They just need to get through all this traffic. Battle of the TMS cars there. No action up front though at the moment. It's all quite peaceful. That's just the nature of this track. It's hard to pass, hard to set up a move. And it's going to come down a lot to strategy. Now we don't actually have any clue when they're going to pit here. So we're finding out with you on this one. Jaws is really getting pressured now by Sonia Nevermind. She looks quick. I think a move could be coming in the next couple laps here. She just needs to line it up perfectly. But look at the exit that number 12 gets through the corners. As Nevermind chooses to go high, actually. He's going to get a good run out of turn 2. But I doubt it's going to do anything here. She's looking... Oh, she just can't get close enough at the moment. Joe Dolinsky just doing everything in his power to just control the race at the moment. But I don't think he's the fastest car. I think Sonia Nevermind is the fastest at the moment. Ava Voyak, I think, is also faster than Dolinsky. I think we could see a moves here soon. Sonia Nevermind's getting really close now. She just needs to keep up that pressure that she's putting on. Wait for Dolinsky to crack. As we know, Jaws does not make too many mistakes, does he? He's having a look to the inside. Oh, I thought she was going to have a go there. But Dolinsky was able to cover nicely. We'll look back for a second. Arison trying to have a go now at Kenneth Robinson. But it doesn't look like that's happening just yet for him. As there's still pressure up front in this one. So what's going on behind? Still big. Andrew Mondragon's up into 9th. You completely missed that, but he has just cleared Kurt Weiss. Our championship leader once again. Showing why he's the championship leader. Brilliant run. Fantastic work from Andrew Mondragon. As Panizzi looks like he's under threat here. Can Marcus Monreal get him on the outside? He's got Tyler Jordan following him on the outside, it looks like. Yeah, Tyler Jordan's following on that outside line. Can Monreal hang it off the corner as William Starman's getting involved? Carl Sherman hanging in the background. What a gaggle of cars we've got here. Some really good midfield racing today. It's just not really happening up front at the moment. So Monreal is through. He's going to go and hunt down Kurt Weiss as Tyler Jordan can't quite get through on Panizzi. But now Tyler Jordan's under pressure from the 24 of William Starman, who wants another top 10. He's going to look to the inside. He sees a gap and he's through. No, he can't hang it on the inside, and Jordan's able to block. Good work from Tyler Jordan. I thought that move was coming, but good defending. Right then, we'll head back up to the front of the field. The top three are sort of starting to drop everyone at the moment. Dolinsky still looking very much comfortable. But Sonia Nevermind is looking faster. Sorry, I forgot to mention, Arison has actually got Kenneth Robinson. So Martin Arison, very quick at this phase. Can he fight his way back up to the front? Of course, two-time winner already this season. It's a bit quieter now. We can relax a bit. What is there to talk about? Let's have a look through the field. So the top three pulling away. Teller quite a way ahead of the cars behind. Andrew Mondragon in 9th, trying now to pressure Mitch Johnson and Alec Vescovy. Marcus Monreal fighting to get in the top 10. William Starman stuck a bit. Noah Catanero. Kenny Dixon up in the top 20. There's Racco Betes. Where is he up to now? He's up to 22nd. He's looking to get another move going here on Logan Wilkie. Can he get the run? Not quite. But Racco Betes and Keith McHugh, keep an eye on them. Because with some good strategies and a couple well-timed cautions, I think these two could get up front today. They look to have two of the fastest cars, I think. It's a shame they're so far back. But I think we'll be seeing a Racco Betes move on Logan Wilkie within the next few laps here. He seems a lot quicker. He just can't quite get himself in a position to line it up, with Camilla Lindbergh starting to fall off in front of them. Well, Andrew Mondragon going for that move now, but he's gone high and he's now left himself open a bit to a challenge from Kurt Weiss. What is Weiss going to do? Nothing at the moment. Too far back. Oh, Monreal blocks Panizzi. He wanted to get to the inside there, but he can't get through. We've got action again, fighting on the fringes of the top 5. Alec Vescovy side by side with Kenneth Robinson. And I think Vescovy is going to put himself into 6th here. Then Robinson hangs it brilliantly on the outside. Vescovy fights back on the inside. We've got action behind Mondragon getting Mitch Johnson 2x2 in this battle here. And I think Kenneth Robinson might actually keep this. No, Vescovy's going to hang it just on the inside. Force Kenneth Robinson to step. No, Vescovy backs out. Kenneth Robinson keeps the place. Can Andrew Mondragon hang it in? Yes, he can. So Mondragon keeps Mitch Johnson up the track. Side by side down the front straight. Is Mondragon going to keep fighting? Yes, he is. He's not giving up here. There's Marcus Monreal trying to get past Kurt Weiss in all this drama at the moment. And that's allowing Johnny Carpentier Panizzi to close up. He's going to go to the outside of Monreal, who's dropped off Kurt Weiss. But Kurt Weiss has... This is just like strange racing at the moment. They're all stacking each other up. We've got one big group of cars fighting for the top 10 at the moment. We've got action up front, I think. I saw Sonia Nevermind go wide. I thought she was going for a move. But she just tried to take that wide line to try and get a better run. But here's where all the action is at the moment. Mitch Johnson was able to defend from Andrew Mondragon. It is so hard to pass here, but we haven't seen it. Monreal, you got to still keep it going to the inside. Yeah, oh, he has to back out and invites Panizzi around on the outside. Stacking up Tyler Jordan behind, who's now, well, I don't actually remember whether he was ahead or not, because they've been alongside each other for so long. And Monreal is still fighting in there. He's not giving this opportunity up, sorry. Oh, no, there he is. I spoke too soon. So Monreal slots in behind. Carl Sherman trying to get himself involved. He's looking quick, and he's actually really pressuring William Starman here. You know, Starman gets a good run on the high side, but Sherman, of course, will get that run through the corner. Out the corner we come now. It's a good run for Starman. Sherman trying to fight it. So is Javier Talavera. Starman has got that place on lock at the moment. Noah Cataneo running a really weird line through there. Tyler Jordan still fighting with Panizzi. Panizzi can't get through. So Tyler Jordan is, I believe, 12th now. All the excitement in this battle for the top 10 at the moment. A battle for 6th down, really. Martin Harrison in his own world after passing Robinson. But here we go. This could make this interesting now. Oh, is I believe Adrian Fraser has retired. Let me just check. Yes, he has. Now that 38 is already a lap down. It's about to get another lap put on it. And as we've seen with how hard it is to pass, is it going to be hard to navigate traffic here? I think it might be, but I think Dolinsky is just going to catch that 38 when he wants to. Espinazola's struggling, severe damage, just trying to get the car to the end. And Dolinsky has caught him in a great place. He's got him on the straightaway. Sonia Nevermind fast behind. She's going to get past Espinazola as well, I believe. But Espinazola holds up Nevermind a little bit there. So I think the winner from that, if anyone, was Joe Dolinsky. Really good timing on when he caught that 38. It's actually important to note, actually, for the 35 Adrian Fraser, it was the engine that went as a piston. That's not what a team which has no money left needed this race. They could be in some real financial trouble now. I'm going through the rest of the order. It's all single for... Oh, Rakabetas making his move finally. On Logan Wilkie into turn 3. Wilkie gets such a good run there. Betas stacked up a little bit. Is it harder to pass the older the tyres get, I wonder? Is that why we're starting to see passing disappear a bit? Although Rakabetas got a really good run out of the corner. Into turn 1 and 2 we go. Betas getting a good run. Wilkie trying to fight it back on the outside. And Betas does not get a good exit. He's got Wilkie hanging in there side by side into turn 3. And Betas, I believe, has backed out of it. Or has he? He sends it again. These two aren't giving up, are they? What position is this for again? 22nd? Or 21st, I think. Yeah, this is all the fighting for 21st at the moment. Such good racing between these two. So fair as well. I think Betas might be getting this move done within the next couple laps. He's got a really good run. Can't quite clear him just yet. But once again, a poor exit out of turn 2. And that Audi car fighting well at the moment. Also got to be wary of that Keith McHugh behind. He's caused a couple in... Well, a couple. He's caused one in. So today we've got drama up front. Action, sorry. I saw Alec Vescovy pull out to try and get a move on Kenneth Robinson. It's not worked. And they have sort of stacked up a little bit behind. Vescovy definitely quick here. Top 5 pace. But his issue is that Monster Energy 42 ahead of him. And he's now invited Mitch Johnson alongside. That's dangerous for Vescovy. He may have a quick car, but he's got to be smart with his moves, and he hasn't been smart there. Can Mitch Johnson capitalise on the offline Vescovy here, side by side? Not quite. They're still fighting this out. We've got action up front. Sorry. Oh, no, that was just Arison passing a lapped car. The leaders are close. I don't know where to look at the moment. There's so much going on at the moment. I think Mondragon is going to get Mitch Johnson in all of this. As Johnson can't quite get Vescovy. Has dropped away from Vescovy. But Mitch Johnson has defended brilliantly from Andrew Mondragon, who's now forced up high. Is that going to invite Kurt Weiss through? They're all trying to take advantage, but they just can't quite get it done at the moment. This is such peculiar racing. No, none of them getting it done. They're all back into single file. Tyler Jordan really late dive on Marcus Monreal. I don't think it's going to work. No, he's going to have to concede this one, I think. Well, no, he's hanging in there quite well, to be fair. I thought he was already cleared, but no, he's still in it. As there's drama ahead of them, they're all looking to try and get a move. Oh, no, they're catching Espinazola. It's going to be a different story, I think, when this group hits them compared to when they were hitting them up in the lead pack. They're still the same. Here we go then. They're going to hit a Spinazzola in the corner, I think. This could get interesting. Oh no, they're side by side. Mitch Johnson forced up. Can Andrew Mondragon get to the inside? Not quite. Kenneth Robinson is going to get through. Alec Vescovy also going to get through. Mitch Johnson. No, because look at the run that 38 got on the high side. They're stuck side by side at the moment. Ah, here we go. So Mitch Johnson's in trouble here. He's stuck up high. If Andrew Mondragon can keep himself on the inside of Mitch Johnson, Johnson's going to lose a place here. Maybe a few places. Here we go. Andrew Mondragon is through. And Mitch Johnson continues to tumble. And here comes Kurt Weiss and Marcus Monreal. Both through. And so Mitch Johnson, in the blink of an eye, has gone from 8th to, I believe, is going to be 11th. Disaster for the 99 QWR car there. Not what he needed. But that's the issue with traffic here. I'm sure this won't be the last of the traffic we'll see today. See how close are they getting to lapping. They are getting quite close. Okay, so we come to start lap 46 up front. We haven't looked at them properly for a while. It's the same situation it has been all race. Sonia Nevermind just can't quite get a move on Joe Dolinsky. Of course, QWR currently running 2, 4, 5, and well, 11. Would have been better if Mitch Johnson knew how to navigate the traffic, but unfortunately for him, he did not. We'll have to point out this is a very disappointing race for Starman, but they're 3 wide behind him. Take it easy, boys. Take it easy. But Carl Sherman uses traffic brilliantly. He could get the move done here. Can he clear him? No, here comes Talavera back on the outside. It's going to be tight. I think Carl Sherman's got him. He has not. He has not. Talavera, fantastic run on the high side. It's so close. Oh, I don't know. I think Talavera is going to keep this position. Brilliant defending there. And in fact, I think Carl Sherman's now invited Noah Cataneo into this little scrap. And his teammate Kenny Dixon as well. Good corner from Noah Cataneo. Fantastic work there. But I think this could pay off. He could get the place here. Betez and Keith McHugh both managed to get Logan Wilkie further back, I've just noticed. So they're continuing to climb up the order. It looks like we've got some action going on. Andrew Mondragon going for the move on Alec Vescovy. Mondragon has been absolutely flying today. Brilliant recovery drive from a not so great qualifying position. And he's trying to fight his way up that field. The important ones to note here are the drivers near the chase cutoff. We know Kenneth Robinson's there. And then Marcus Monreal is. I think Mitch Johnson is as well. And Johnny Carpentier-Panizzi. They're all in this fight. Oh, action behind. Contact. Into the wall. Caution is out again. And that 38 has just had a miserable day. Turned this time by, I believe, Radko Betez. Caution is out again. Well, 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 well. We've got more drama here. So we're going to have a restart. I believe everyone is going to pit under this caution. Because if you can pit now, you can easily make the end. Lap 51 at the moment. Well, well, well. We will look at what happened after we look down pit road. But well, well, well. That's certainly some drama, isn't it? Radko Betez, I believe it was, turns a lapped car. We're going to need to look at that. We are going to need to have a look at that one. Did Radko Betez get held up and run out of patience? I don't know, we'll have to see. Here we go, though, down pit road. What is everyone going to do? Really random pit stall choice from everyone here. It must be said. I take it Joe Dolinsky is at the end of the pit lane. Yes, he is. It's the best spot. I will stick with this camera. Let's have a look. Is it 4 tyres? It's not a good stop from Joe Dolinsky. He's lost 2 places. Michael Teller leads. Michael Teller wins the race off pit road. Kenneth Robinson's not had a good stop either. Johnny Carpentier-Panizzi's had a blinding stop. Brilliant work from them. Kenny Dixon up into the top 10. The order is completely reshuffled. Sonia Nevermind, I think's fallen outside the top 15. Can her luck this season get any worse? Every time she has a shot at a race victory, this seems to happen. Anyone else down pit road? No. So Michael Teller, out of seemingly nowhere, is your new race leader. Well, well, well. They can make the end from here as well. Actually, sorry, we'll quickly have a look at the incident now. Just quickly, so we can get back to this. But big drama there. So, new race leader, Michael Teller for the first time today. But big losers are Joe Dolinsky, Kenneth Robinson, but the big one is Sonia Nevermind. Right, let's have a look. So what's happening here? They're all fighting through. We've got helicopter cam on this. Keith McHugh goes for a move on Ratko Betez. And Betez does not like being held up by Espinazzola. He's been held up a while. Out of turn 4, he gets on the floor. Oh no, oh no. So lucky nobody else hit that 38. That, we don't even need to see an onboard of this one. Betez clearly did not like being held up and just dumped the 38. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. It's Ratko Betez. We can't really be surprised, but... just let his emotions get the best of him there. He did not like being held up by a severely damaged slow car. Let's watch here. That must have been so scary here, just seeing the cars fly by. In fact, I believe Espinazzola has now retired. We'll get confirmation. Yes, Espinazzola, the car is completely done, apparently, is what we're hearing over radio. I think we could see a little bit of a bust-up after this race, because I don't think Espinazzola's going to take that one lying down. Even if he was a lapped car, and he probably was better off getting out the way. But here we go then. We're about to go racing again. Lap 54. Michael Teller leads. As the story this whole season, that top 5 is Venturia and QWR. But Kurt Weiss is sick. Keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on Panizzi as well. Here we go. Green flag again. It's not a good launch for Michael Teller. Ava Volyak is going to take the lead here. Yes, she is. So Ava Volyak now leads. Martin Harrison on the high side is fighting. Joe Dolinsky held up low on that inside line. Can he get involved? They're 3 wide for second. There's almost contact between them out of turn 2. Michael Teller, Martin Harrison, the teammates side by side. Joe Dolinsky's looking to make it 3 wide into turn 3. He is. They are 3 wide. Absolute drama here. Ava Volyak storming away out front now. She's loving all this action behind. This is huge for her. But Michael Teller, awful restart from the race lead. He's down to 3rd, possibly going to drop to 4th here. Look at them all over the track behind him. Joe Dolinsky trying to get back past Teller, but I don't think it's going to happen. Teller has got 3rd secured, I believe, but Joe Dolinsky has a look, but he has to back out, and now he's invited Andrew Mondragon into the fight. What a battle this is. Really good racing, but he's back on Teller. Oh my word, they're like 3 wide back through the Oh, I'm losing my voice. I don't know what's happening on this restart. I think Teller's got it. No, here comes Dolinsky again, though. He's not conceding 3rd. He's fighting until the bitter end here. Joe Dolinsky wants to get back up the order after a poor pit stop. But I think this might be it. No, he fights back again. He's not giving up. Michael Teller He's desperately trying to keep his place, but I think Joe Dolinsky could do this, you know. There is such anger and passion behind that. Such poor luck with a poor stop down pit road. They nearly touch coming out of turn 2. Here we go. Tell a brilliant run though. I think that might be it. No, it's not. Dolinsky's still got his bumper in there. These two are going to be side. How many laps have they been side by side for? I don't know. But incredible racing at the moment. I think Dolinsky's going to got it. He's got it. Dolinsky's got it. Carnage in the back. Talavera's round. Caution is out. Contact between Kenneth Robinson and Javier Talavera. I think Talavera's kept it out the wall. We've got another caution here. This is carnage. This is absolute carnage. This race was so quiet up until Rakovetas turned the lapped car. I take it no one will be pitting down pit road. But Ava Volyak now leads, as we said, from Martin Arison. That's the front row on this restart. Marcus Monreal is up into 7th. Brilliant. Brilliant work from him. Did forget to mention Tyler Jordan, a really good pit stop. Because he got way up the field and he's now up into 6th place. I need a glass of water. Oh my word. After all of this, Ratko Betes finds himself in 14th place now. Right, just making sure no one is pitting down this lap. No, of course no one is. They all just came in. Let's have a look then. Kenneth Robinson. We were too busy focused on that battle for 3rd place that we just turned her into the background and you just see a car going round. What's happened here? Because Talavera was... Hang on. Let's have a look at it from helicopter following Talavera here. Through the corner go. Kenneth Robinson gets a really slow run. And Keith McHugh gets up into Kenneth Robinson. Oh no! It's a teammate collision, really. Oh no! That's the 2nd time this season, I think, that we have seen TMS cars collide. Oh dear. See if we have a good camera of this. So from the looks of it, Kenneth Robinson gets a poor run. Keith McHugh doesn't get the Keith McHugh just sees a gap to the inside and gets a better run. Oh, Keith McHugh makes the error again. It slides up and turns Robinson and then turns his teammate in the process. Robinson away fine. McHugh away fine. Talavera. Race effectively ruined. Did he keep it out the wall? He made contact, but not hard. That damage should be fine. He should be okay to continue. Maybe a little bit of damage on the front from the contact. But overall, I think Talavera should be fine. But well, it's a 2nd mistake this race of that kind from that man there in this one-off Base Pro Shops 81 car. This one-off sponsor here. And he's made a bit of an error there. Very costly error. Taken out his own teammate by accident. It's his 2nd mistake of the race. First one was excusable, but that one was a bit less excusable there. Just errors all round. Poor qualifying. 2 cars taken out in the race. It's not Keith McHugh's day today. But up front, as we mentioned and as we saw, Eva Volyak, great restart compared to Michael Teller. She now leads. Teller's now down in 4th. Joe Dolinsky 3rd. Martin Arison, who really has just been anonymous for like majority of this race, was by himself in the top 5 after he fought his way up there and just trundled around. He's got a chance to go back-to-back here. Win at Indianapolis. Could it be his 3rd victory of the season? And his 2nd in a row here at New Hampshire. Well, we'll have to wait and see. This has definitely been a dramatic race, and I don't think that's the end of the drama yet. We've got a long way home. Just under 40 laps to the end of this thing. I have a feeling that might not be the last caution we've seen. These restarts, they just seem so aggressive. But I know we did get a good run after the first caution, so We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Can Eva Varga hold on for her second win of the season? Can it be Arison's third win? Could it be Dolinsky's second win? Everyone in that top 3 has won a race so far this season. Tella's the only one in the top 5 who hasn't won a race. All 4 Venturias are in the top 6. Here we go, though. Out of turn 4. Pace car's in. Voyag to the restart zone. And we're green again here at New Hampshire. It's a good launch for Martin Arison. Arison's clearing into the lead of the race. Brilliant work. Martin Arison leads. Ava Voyag tries to fight back on the inside, but I don't think she can. Or can she? I don't know. I think she has. But here comes Michael Teller on the outside. Martin Arison is the race leader now. After all he's been through, quite a quiet race. And suddenly he's leading this thing. Michael Teller, really good run on the high side. Ava Voyag's not got those tyres working how she wants, I don't think. Then 3 wide in the background. Teller. But here comes Voyag again. Really good run out of turn 4. She's not conceding. Contact in the back. Mitchell Moser touches Javier Talavera. He's having a bit of an eventful race. Is Talavera now? Quiet for him up until then. But here we go. So Eva Voyag clear in second. Can she hunt down Martin Arison? Behind then, Joe Dolinsky looking to get ahead of Michael Teller again. Can he make it work on this restart? We'll have to wait and see. Alec Vescovy using that high side to try and get his way back through the field. So we look up front. Oh, contact! Sonia Nevermind saves it! Incredible moment! What a save from Sonia Nevermind! It's all happening at turn 4 at the moment. 3 wide. Kenny Dixon's up into the top 10. What a run from Dixon this is. There's contact further back. I think that was... I don't know. I just saw someone sidestep in the background. They're completely touching each other all over here. What on earth is happening at New Hampshire? This race has descended into chaos in the second half of this thing. But back up front now. Teller is able to keep third. Mondragon trying to get himself into 4th ahead of his teammate Dolinsky, the man who dominated up until the pit stops. And I don't think Dolinsky's got the pace to hold off Mondragon here. This could be Mondragon moving up another position after starting, I believe, 14th today. Through turn 4 we come. No, Dolinsky's managed to keep it. So good work from Joe Dolinsky there. Really good defence. How we haven't ended up with another caution after all that drama on the restart, I don't know. But here we are. Up front, Ava Voyag trying to reel in Martin Arison. He took in a little bit of time that lap. Just a little bit though. She's still quite a way away. Michael Teller following behind. Alec Vescovy going for a move on Tyler Jordan. And I think Vescovy's got it done. Yes, Alec Vescovy moves into 7th place. But look at this. Braco Betes is in the top 10. After starting 33rd at one of the hardest tracks to pass on the entire calendar. This is a drive of his life from Ratko Betes today. He may have taken out a lapped car, what looked on purpose, but he's up into the top 10. And I don't think he could win this thing if we get another caution, you know. I think he's one of the fastest cars out there. He can't quite get Tyler Jordan though. As we said, it is hard to pass here. William Starman up into the top 10. Kenneth Robinson, I think, may have damage from that contact, which is a real shame because he was having a really good race. Sonia Nevermind is fighting her way back through the field. Javier Talavera is really fighting his way back through the field. Talavera already up into 28th after restarting 33rd. Good restart from him. Saw Mitchell Moser involved in an accident of some kind on that restart. We just saw sparks and debris flying. I keep needing to have some water because this race is... I don't know. I thought this race was going to be a bit boring, but it certainly has been anything but boring. Oh, we've got another caution. Benjamin Martinez's round. We have another caution. And Martin Arison, who was just starting to relax and looked like he could be able to bring this thing home. Well, what do you know? I'm excited. I'm loving this race. This is brilliant. This is a mess of a race now. They cannot keep it clean, but it's so much fun. Actually, this is interesting to check. Will anyone come down pit road now just for some fresh tyres? It could be worth the gamble if you're near the back, you know. Take some fresh rubber, have quicker tyres than everyone else for the remainder of this thing, but it doesn't look like anyone's coming in. No, everybody's staying out. So we will now go back and have a look what happened to Benjamin Martinez coming out of turn 2 here. Back 3, let's have a look. Mitchell Moser runs high. Oh, he tags Mitchell Moser and then just... Oh dear. To be fair, I'm going to be... I think Mitchell Moser's in the clear on that one. I think Benjamin Martinez... I don't... Yeah, no, he had so much space. As you can... We'll have a look again here. He had so much space. Turned into the side of Moser, who gets away fine. Carl Ellison and Benny Martinez on the other hand. Not so. Interesting to see Ellison's on board. We'll have a look before we go back to the rest of the field. So out of turn 2. Oh, Ellison did have space, but he was holding his line. I have to say that incident, I think, is Martinez's own fault. He has garnered a bit of a reputation for causing incidents, and I think that's just some proof right there. Well then, lap 74 of 101. I don't know whether that's the end of the cautions today. This was such a clean race for the entire first half of it. They did their pit stop, and then they're suddenly like, oh, hang on a minute. Only way we can make up places now is to pass on track. And with how hard it is to pass, I think they've all just completely lost their heads today. It's carnage. Let's go through the field though. So Arison leads from Ava Volyak in second. The high side has got the lead on the restart 2 times in a row now, so keep an eye on Ava Volyak. Keep an eye though on Michael Teller. Because we have seen a couple times today that third place car can get itself at least alongside one of the top 2. Maybe both. Joe Dolinsky 4th. Andrew Mondragon 5th. Marcus Monreal 6th. Great run from him. Great run from Alec Vescovi in 7th as well. Tyler Jordan 8th. William Stommers had a really good recovery. He's 9th. And Raka Betez is 10th. Kenny Dixon just outside the top 10. Kurt Weiss outside the top 10. Keith McHugh is about 13th, I think. I'd be correct. So Keith McHugh and Raka Betez, fantastic recoveries here. Sonia Nevermind. The fact she's still in the race is a surprise after that little incident. Kenneth Robinson down to 19th on that restart. I do think he has some decent damage based on how much he saw. But then look at the same time. Carpentier Panizzi was around him and he's fallen. So maybe it was just a poor restart from both. I don't know what's going on here. Well, it's going to be 25 laps to the end. Can we stay green for them? I don't know. I'm going to have to find out if we can stay green here. As they get themselves in order. Can Arison keep his surprise race lead and take home a victory here? Or can Volyak really take the lead for herself? Can Dolinsky get up? Can Teller get... We've got a big 4 today, sort of better than everyone else. Or staying up front. We're green again, and can that 4 stay up there? Whoa, look at this. Look, it's happened again. A great restart from Ava Volyak, and the high side is going to take the lead, I think, because Martin Arison just has lost it. Yep. Ava Volyak back into the lead here at New Hampshire, and Joe Dolinsky's had a flying restart. He's going to put himself into second place, I think. Here comes Martin Arison trying to fight back, though, to the inside. Vescovi trying to follow Andrew Mondragon to try and get past Marcus Monreal, who's got pace on the high side at the moment. Out of the corner we come. Everyone is facing the right way. Thank you. Alec Vescovi has got Marcus Monreal. Brilliant work from the 46. The 15 actually just flies up the track. Bit of a strange line from him as we go back up front. Action then Arison still trying to get this move done on Joe Dolinsky, but he can't. Dolinsky has moved himself into second place here. Realistically, probably the fastest man today. He would be a fair winner, Dolinsky, but he does need to fight back and earn it first, though. Here we go, through turn 2. Vescovy really hounding Andrew Mondragon now. Can that 46 get the move done? The championship leader against the car not even in the top 20 in the standings, I don't think. And Vescovy is looking like the one more likely to win this battle at the moment. But you know how long these battles can go on here from what we've seen today. Mondragon's done it, actually. Mondragon, brilliant defense. He's going to keep 5th place. So great work from Andrew Mondragon. Oh boy, this has been a race. This has been a race. That was probably the calmest and cleanest restart we've had today. And Ava Voyak able to control the race out front at the moment. William Starman struggling behind, trying to get past Kenny Dixon, it looks like. Can Voyak just keep putting in those laps faster, or just around the same pace as Dolinsky and get to the end of this thing? Check, did any cars retire from that incident? No. And judging by the pace, I wonder if they're going to catch anyone at the end of this thing. We'll have to wait and see. Alec Vescovy's going for it again. He is faster than Andrew Mondragon, and he wants this top 5 result. I think it would be his first top 5 of the season. He's got a really good run through there. Andrew Mondragon can't fight it back. Alec Vescovy is into the top 5 at New Hampshire. Incredible work. I believe this would be Turismo Autosport's first ever top 5. He's catching up to another Toyota. This fellow manufacturer. He's catching up to Michael Teller. Could we see a move for 4th here? Could Vescovy win this? Never say never. That's quite a way to go, though, that one. I think his focus right now is on getting Michael Teller. Up front, Joe Dolinsky continuing to reel in Ava Voyak. He can sense it's a battle for the race winners this season so far. One-time race winner in 1st, one-time race winner in 2nd, 2-time race winner in 3rd. At the moment, it's looking like one of them's about to take yet another victory this season. And I think it's between the 2 Venturias at the moment. I don't think Martin Arison has it in him to win this race. As I will say, look at that 46 car. He's so quick. I think he has a chance at winning this if he can get past Michael Teller. If there's another caution, he passes Michael Teller before then. That 46 is one of the quickest cars on circuit at the moment. In fact, let's have a look at the fastest laps. He's nowhere on the fastest laps. Standing 15th on fastest laps, but he's just putting in the consistent laps at the moment. And that's what's big for him right now. Racobetes hounding to get in the top 10. And there's a man who needs a good result. Noah Cataneo hounding to get in the top 10 himself. He's fighting Racobetes now. Into turn 1 we go. We can't quite get it done. Racobetes defends well. We're getting a bit single file out front. We'll have a look at the back of the field. I don't think we're going to see any more lap traffic here. Whether we see another caution, though, with how some of these guys at the back have been racing each other today, that's a lot more likely. Danny McSwain. I think that's the first time we've shown him on screen today. Trying to get a move on Mitchell Moser. And trying to get a move on Brandon Reeves almost. He had a look. How close is it out front? Ava Voyak controlling. Alec Vescovy is quick behind Michael Teller. Is this the move? Is this the moment? He's close. He just can't quite get inside. He's got to be smart. He's got to think outside the box here. Where can that move come? Andrew Mondragon behind. Teller is slow. I think we could establish that much as Vescovy decides to go high here. It's going to invite Andrew Mondragon on the inside. And I think that's messed up his plan completely. I think Vescovy is going to keep the position as we come down to turn 3, but it has put a bit of space between him and Michael Teller now. Lap 87 of 101. Got a bit of action behind them. Noah Cataneo still trying to get past Ratko Betters, who is starting to fade off the top 10 just a little bit. But look who's back in this fight. Sonia, never mind. Really one of our fastest cars to date. Just hasn't been there since she was involved in that moment. It's Martin Harrison trying to get past Joe Dolinsky, it looks like, but can't make it work. They're already straight on the back of Michael Teller. These cars are so much faster than Teller right now. I really do think one of these two could get in this lead fight if they can just clear Teller. Voyek does not look fast, but she's just doing everything she needs to at the moment. Nothing less. Just keeps pumping in the laps. She's in control. Joe Dolinsky pressuring her behind. Martin Harrison pressuring him behind. Is this the moment for Alec Vescovy? He looks to get to the inside. Is he going to get a good enough run out this corner to stick on the inside into turn 1? Yes, he is. Alec Vescovy has finally got to the inside of Teller. No! Teller has a brilliant turn 1 and keeps it. Fantastic work from Michael Teller. I thought that was the move finally for Alec Vescovy, but not yet. Not yet. We'll say as well, really good run from Kenny Dixon today. That team was under pressure, but possibly losing that sponsorship if he didn't start putting in good results. He has had a lot of bad luck this season. Oh, he's certainly put in a cracking drive today and last race as well. There's Noah Cataneo going for a move on Racco Betters in the background. Betters gets a really good run though. And now Cataneo's under threat from Sonia. Never mind, but what an aggressive move from Cataneo. Betters blocks it aggressively himself. Two aggressive drivers giving it their all. Cataneo tries to slide up into him almost, but can't quite get it to work. I think Cataneo is probably going to have to just concede and focus on keeping Sonia Nevermind behind, which he should comfortably do. It's a lot different to the first stint. They are not spacing out here. They are all still really, really close. Now this is the closest I've seen Joe Dolinsky in a long time. Good run out the final corner. Can he line himself up for a move? Not yet. There's a gap there if he wanted to try. He's being patient. I don't know if he's going to get a chance to go for this move here. He just can't seem to go alongside. Further back, Vescovy fallen off of Teller just a tiny bit. Whether that's him just being patient and trying to pressure that car into a move. This is his best chance. Down the front straight. Vescovy is not there anymore. He has to send it and be aggressive. Which he tries, but he can't get the move done. He cannot get the move done. This is just like the first stint. The longer the stint goes on, the more the tyres are run, the harder it comes to find grip on different lines and the harder it becomes to get a move done. Vescovy trying to slide down, getting a good run off the corner, but he's now under pressure from Andrew Mondragon. He's got to be wary setting himself up here. But all attention at the moment is on that top 2, top 3 really. Can anyone make a move in this group? They've been so evenly paced all day. The fastest man right now is Joe Dolinsky, the man who I'm pretty sure has led the most laps of anyone today. Our pole sitter as well. Remember, no pole sitter has won a race so far this season. Could he be the first as Alec Vescovy is going for it again? In the background, can he finally keep himself alongside? Yes, he can this time. This is Vescovy's best shot all day. Side by side with Michael Teller. And Vescovy's through. But here comes Teller on the high side. He's got a really good run. Teller nearly cleared him. Sorry, no, Vescovy nearly cleared Teller. But through turn 3 and 4, this is the big chance for Vescovy. Can he get clear? Yes, he can. Alec Vescovy moves himself into 4th place. Fantastic work from the 46. We've got action. Joe Dolinsky's gone high to try and get something, but now he's got Martin Harrison pressuring him behind, but he fends him off. Could that be the moment? There's not long left. Lap 97 of 101. There's not long left for Joe Dolinsky to do anything now. Out of the final corner, lap 98. Dolinsky is running out of time. And one man who's catching them but also running out of time is Alec Vescovy. Look at the gap he's put on Michael Teller since he got through. 1.42 to leader. I want to see if Vescovy could close any more. Would be quite something if we got a caution now, wouldn't it? End this race with a green-white checker. Here we go. Lap 99. 3 laps to go. Dolinsky pressuring that number 2 car. Can he just find a way through? No. He's nowhere near close enough. Look at Vescovy run down that gap. He might be on Harrison before the end of this race, actually. He's so quick. It's such a shame it took him that long to get past Teller. Oh no, issues! Issue for Vescovy! No! Late race heartbreak for Alec Vescovy. He doesn't have enough fuel. Oh, absolute heartbreak for the 46. He's going to go all the way from 4th to 33rd. But back up front, just, well, 5 corners to go now for Ava Voyak. Out of the corner she comes. White flag is in the air. And Ava Voyak's nearly got this one in the bag. She goes slow. Joe Dolinsky goes high. He's going to try and run something off that high side, and he's forced up by Martin Harrison. Those two fighting behind. There's Vescovy exiting pit lane. But I think it's done. Through turn 3 and 4. Our only win this season was at Talladega. This track is effectively the polar opposite of Talladega. But it's going to be Ava Voyak's second victory of the season here at New Hampshire. A brilliant drive. Heartbreak for Joe Dolinsky and heartbreak for Alec Vescovy in what was a chaotic race. 3 wide for this middle group. Crazy finish. Oh, Rakobetta's got the top 10 in the end because of it. Because of Alec Vescovy's heartbreak, Rakobetta's completes a really impressive comeback to get a top 10. Whew. I am absolutely gutted for Alec Vescovy. That is heartbreak to the max. That is very sad. That is very sad. But, well, this wasn't a race of passing, but you certainly got your fair dose of action in this one. Definitely a solid race, I'd say. Let's go through the finishing order then. Ava Voyak, your winner. Joe Dolinsky comes home in 2nd place. It's going to feel very hard done by that. He feels very much, I think, that he could have won that one and should have won that one. If it was not for that mistake down pit road. Martin Harrison comes home 3rd. Michael Teller takes home a top 5 in 4th place. And Andrew Mondragon is 5th. So really impressive recovery for our championship leader. Marcus Monreal scores, I believe, his first non-super speedway top 10 of the season in 6th. Tyler Jordan 7th, good result for him. Kenny Dixon 8th, really good result for Brown Racing. William Starman will come home in 9th, another strong recovery late in the race. And Rakobetta's with probably the best recovery of the day, 33rd to 10th. Brilliant work. And then you had Noah Cataneo 11th, good result for him. Sonia Nevermind 12th. She'll be gutted she wasn't in that top 5. She could have been winning that race if it wasn't for a poor stop down pit road. Carl Sherman 13th, Mitch Johnson 14th, faded off towards the end of that one a bit. Keith McHugh 15th, still a solid recovery for him, but putting pressure on him now in the chase. He's got to fight for it now. Pedizzi 16th, Talavera 17th. Good recovery after being spun out to come home from 33rd to 7th in less than half the race. Kurt Weiss, 18th, really upsetting for him. He was very much in the top 10 for most of that race until the pit stops and really faded. Same with Kenneth Robinson, who was involved in that incident with Talavera. He comes home in 19th with, I believe, some form of damage because his pace really fell off a cliff at the end of that. Camilla Lindbergh, 20th. Austin Rhodes, 21st. Bobby Elliott, 22nd. Brandon Reeves, 23rd. Danny McSwain, 24th. Mitchell Moser, 25th. Benjamin Martinez, 26th. Logan Wilkie, 27th. He really fell off towards the end of that. Johan Stromstad, 28th. Taito Salmonen scores a much-needed top 10 in 29th. It's Joseph Clark in 30th. Megby Alex getting in 31st. Carl Ellis in 32nd. And, of course, Alec Vescovy, today's heartbreak, in 33rd. And Espinazola and Adrian Fraser did sadly not make the finish. So that's your results then. Well, after 101 laps, we were certainly treated to definitely a form of entertainment, that race. Hard to pass. But maybe if it was easier to pass, it would have been a bit more boring because the likes of Delinsky would have just probably disappeared ahead of Valyak at the end of that. And we would not have got such a great finish. But there you have it. That race was meant to be under an hour. I think we're over an hour and 10 minutes now, so I'll leave you at that. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time out at Chicagoland, which will then be followed up by the showcase and the Chicago Street Course. But until then, thanks for watching. See you next time.